Ever wondered if your cat or dog could be the next great scientist? It might sound silly, but when you really watch them, you'll notice they're constantly running their own little experiments, right in your living room. I mean, they're already masters at experimenting with our patients, so why not science? Every time your cat pushes a glass off the table or your dog ignores a command, they're testing boundaries, observing reactions, and learning from the results. That's basically the scientific method in action. Today, I'm diving into some super cute experiments that reveal just how curious and clever our furry friends really are. Let's start with cats, those mysterious little geniuses who always seem to be plotting something. If you've ever seen a cat with a cardboard box, you know they're basically natural-born explorers. It's like every box is a new world to conquer, a puzzle to solve, or a spaceship to another dimension, at least in their minds. But what about a maze? What happens when you give a cat a real challenge? Something that requires them to think, plan, and adapt. When I set up a simple cardboard maze and sprinkled in a few treats, my cat didn't just stumble around. She paused, sniffed, tested a few paths, and then, boom, she found the snack. It was like watching a tiny scientist at work, carefully gathering data and making decisions. Just like a scientist, she formed hypotheses, tested them, and learned from every wrong turn. Each time she hit a dead end, she'd backtrack, reconsider, and try a new approach. It's problem-solving in action, and it's amazing to see how quickly she adapts. And yes, she demanded applause for her victory lap. There's nothing quite like the look of pride on a cat's face after a successful experiment. Tail high, strut in full effect, and a meow that says, "I told you I could do it." Now, on to dogs. Ever see those viral videos where people try to trick dogs with colored cups and hidden treats? It's not just a fun game, it's actually a clever way to test how dogs perceive the world. Here's the science. Dogs don't see colors the way we do. They're kind of colorblind. Reds and greens? Forget it. To them, those colors just blend together. So hiding a treat under a red cup isn't much of a challenge. But blues and yellows? That's their jam. Dogs can easily distinguish between these colors. So if you want to really test their skills, use blue and yellow cups or toys. Suddenly, the game gets a lot more interesting for them. When I did my own experiment, hiding treats under blue and yellow cups, my dog nailed it every time. She watched closely, sniffed carefully, and used her paws to reveal the prize. It's like she was solving a puzzle using both her senses and her memory. It's like she's got her own little lab goggles on, sniffing out the right answer. And get this, paw reflexes. Dogs and cats both have built-in ways to test their environment, and their reactions can tell us a lot about how their brains work. This one's simple but cool. If you gently touch your pet's paw pad, most cats and dogs will pull away or twitch. It's an automatic response, a sign that their nervous system is working just like ours does when a doctor taps our knee. That's their built-in reflex test, just like doctors tapping our knees. It's a tiny, everyday experiment you can try at home, and it shows just how connected we are to our pets on a biological level. Each reaction tells us about their nerves and instincts, like a mini science demo starring your pet. These little tests reveal how their bodies and brains are wired for survival, curiosity, and learning. So, do cats and dogs think like scientists? Maybe not with lab coats and microscopes, but in their own way, they're constantly observing, experimenting, and drawing conclusions about the world around them. Maybe not in lab coats, but every day they're experimenting, observing, and learning. Whether it's figuring out how to open a door, learning a new trick, or just finding the comfiest spot in the house, they're always testing new ideas. Next time your pet does something puzzling, remember, you might just be living with a tiny furry scientist. Their odd behaviors are often just experiments in action, helping them understand their environment and even us, their humans. If you enjoyed these adorable experiments, give your pet an extra treat. And don't forget to hit subscribe for more science fun with our four-legged friends. Who knows what discoveries your pet will make next?